What's up, guys? I'm Dr. Lindsay Butzer, a small animal veterinarian, and today I'm here with my Laponian herder puppies. And this is a really special video because we're at my house and I'm gonna talk to you guys about how to take care of puppies until it's time to wean them. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, and you can also follow me on Instagram, Lindsay Butzer DVM, to see more cute animal content. So let's get into this. I'm gonna show you guys every single puppy. They are so cute and they have the best little white markings for a Laponian herder. But before I go into their whelping area, I have to take my shoes off because we have to keep their area clean. They're newborn babies, for God's sakes. So I'm gonna take my shoes off because your shoes are outside in the environment where there's bacteria and viruses, and you don't want your puppies getting sick. So I'm gonna go in with my socks on, and we're gonna take each puppy out, and I'm gonna show you guys all the sweet, cute babies. I also love using a laundry basket. This is a cheap laundry basket. You can find it anywhere. And that's a great tool to use to transport your puppies. And there's one thing I didn't tell you. Before hopping into any whelping area with a dog, if it's not your dog, ask the owner of the dog if you can do that, because the mom dog can attack you. She's protective. You have to be careful. They have instincts to take care of their puppies. So you need to have consent before going into the whelping area. So let's look at the puppies. All right. So, who do we got here? This is a boy. Oh my gosh, he is so cute. So, if we're talking about taking care of puppies, I examine them every day. I pick them up, I feel their weight, and I look at them. I look at their legs. And why am I doing this? Because you want to make sure they didn't get bit by the mom. The mom dog can hurt them. You want to make sure everything looks good, they're growing good, there's not a wound or abnormality that you missed. She's licking him right now, which is what she's supposed to do. And she got some pee on her head from the puppy, but she doesn't care because she's a mom. If you're a mom out there, you know that. You're gonna take care of your babies no matter what. All right, so look at him yawning. Oh my gosh, I can't handle this. That was a big yawn. So I just look at every little part of them, looking under their chin and in their mouth even, because they can get a cleft palate, which is a congenital abnormality, which is very common in puppies, but not really this breed. It's more common in other breeds like Frenchies, but you could still get a dog with a cleft palate. So you check in their mouth and everything looks great. So I'm gonna put this puppy back. He is so cute. So let's look at the next puppy. Oh my gosh, look at these beautiful white legs. Gorgeous markings. So this is another boy. He is really cute. I look at their eyes. Their eyes open around 14 days. So no one's eyes are open yet because they're only 10 days old. You feel their head, make sure their soft spot isn't open. So everything feels good on this puppy. And then you just feel down their back. You look at them. You check their private parts, make sure everything looks good. And he is adorable, also yawning. What a cute puppy. So I'm gonna put him down. All right, let's look at the next puppy. And this is a really big girl. Oh, a big yawn again. We should start points every time there's a yawn. So everything looks good on her. I flip them over, I look at their belly. Look, I feel all their legs. Like I said, just to make sure there's no scabs or anything weird going on, because they can get abscesses, they can get little skin infections. So you just feel them all up, make sure they look good and nice and clean. Oh, good girl. Elsa is the best mom. Here you go, there's your baby. That's a ginormous female puppy. All right, let's see who's next. And this is another girl, and she is so cute. She has a tiny little white stripe down her head. Look at that cute white stripe. That is adorable. So we just check her all up, check her puppy belly, we check in their mouth. And you only have to check their mouth really once to check for the cleft palate, and you can do that right when they're born. Oh. All right, that's it, Elsa. Okay, so this puppy is the runt. Look at how little this puppy is. She is tiny, so we can compare her to that other girl who was massive. Look at the size difference. So that is very dramatic. And this puppy has been keeping me up late because I have to make sure she is drinking every 2 hours to stay alive. And she's a fighter. She's made it to 10 days. To be completely honest and transparent here, puppies will normally fade around 3 days if they are gonna die. It's really sad, and you could try to get them back and bottle feed them, which is very possible, but it's around that 3-day mark that you may lose a puppy in a litter. So here is another puppy, and this is a giant boy. Oh my God. They always yawn. Another yawn point. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. So we're just checking them up, making sure everything looks good. You even check their little butts, make sure that looks good and there's no scalding or sores on their butt if they have diarrhea. So there's a lot of things you have to look out for to make sure they all look good and healthy. And then the last puppy, let's see who this is. A little girl, and she's got a lot of black. Her face is like really black. So with Laponian herders, the coloring will start to come in every week. You'll see brighter and brighter cheeks. And with our last litter, their cheeks and their eyebrows got even brighter at a year old. So right now, everyone is nursing and they're all happy. And the runt one is trying to get to a nipple. So you have to make sure that your runt of your litter is latched, which she's not. So I'm moving her over and giving her a nipple to nurse onto. So now she's latched. And a puppy did poop on me. Elsa's eating it. That's what happens. Clean my scrubs, Elsa. So you wanna make sure that that puppy is nursing, and they have to nurse every 2 hours for the first week, and then the second week it can be every 3 hours, the third week every 4-hour intervals. So you need to make sure that that runt puppy is nursing. If she wasn't nursing, I would be supplementing her with KMR milk. And you can ask your local veterinarian about that. They would love to help you. So let's fast forward to week 3.5 to 4 weeks old, and that is when you start weaning them, which means you're gonna feed them some KMR milk in wet puppy food and make a mush. That's how you make that mush. And I made a video on weaning puppies, which you guys can watch right here. And I go through the whole process with our Dalmatian litters 3 years ago, so you guys can watch that. But right now, this is the easy part and the really cute part, and people love baby puppies. But at 4 weeks, it is like hell week for the next 3 weeks, because you can sell puppies at 8 weeks legally. So you have to keep them for 3 weeks while they grow, they play, and they socialize, but you're doing a ton of cleaning. So it's really, really hard work. Right now, the mom does all the hard work, so you have to help her at week 4. So during these 3 weeks while Elsa is nursing her puppies, we have to increase her food. She eats 3 times a day. She gets an entire can of wet food with a cup of kibble. Actually, she gets like a measuring cup. She gets a solo cup, so she gets about 3 cups of kibble and a whole can of wet food. And then you have to give her a lot of water. They need water to make milk. So we give her a bowl of water 3 times a day also, and she drinks the whole thing. So those are very important things you need to know if you're gonna have puppies. You're gonna have to come home at 12 o'clock in the afternoon and feed your dog so she can feed her puppies. All right, guys, while all these little Laponian herders are milk drunk and sleeping, I want to thank this video's sponsor, which is Pet Meds. You can click the link in my description below and shop online at America's #1 trusted pet pharmacy. Shh. You think they're dreaming about sheep, you guys? They're probably herding reindeer right now, don't you think? Having puppies with your dog is challenging, but also very rewarding, beautiful, and such a great experience for you and your dog, but you need to make sure you're prepared to do it and you have a good veterinarian that can help you with the process because it is a lot of work, you could run into complications, and you need to have someone to talk to. I just showed you the cute puppies, but there's a million things I could have talked about. Skin infections that can happen on them, you need special shampoos. I could go on forever. So establish that relationship now with a veterinarian that can help guide you if you're gonna have puppies. I hope you guys loved seeing all of Elsa's Laponian herders. They're beautiful dogs, great service dogs, really smart. If you guys like this video, hit that subscribe button and comment below if you have any questions about puppies and reproduction in dogs. I'd love to answer them. See you guys next time.